Let's just wait till people get in here, of course, like always. Where is everybody? Where are you bastards today? Whose stream? You cheating on me with another streamer? I gotta calm down with all these like jokes I'm making about fucking him TKOing an Ibiza man. But like, it does make sense, right? You know, it's very rainy today. There's nothing else to do, so I thought I'd go stream for a bit, you know. When in Paris. God, nobody's here, man. I'm just gonna be talking to myself. This ain't good. This is very anticlimactic. Normally there's people in here by now. I'm just talking to myself like a madman. Where's Otis at? Otis the beefy one. Where are my moderators? Where is everybody? I'm left all alone here. I'm a loner. I'm a lone wolf right now. Nobody in here to chat to. This is a shame. I got a really shitty fucking boost juice right now. Like, it's not too bad, but compared to the other ones, it's very arse. Somebody comment. Talk about something. Come on. I guess we can talk about the fucking unk-off that's going on. We got Bobby Green versus Carlos Diego Ferreira. That's an interesting little unk-off. Veteran versus veteran. Then we got Edson Barboza versus Drakkar Klose. They're just putting all the unks on, you know. Somebody's got to go. How do you feel about women in the kitchen? Well, I think they're good cooks. You know, typically if I want a good meal, I would prefer a good meal from a woman than a man, that's for sure. Especially like a dirty ass, fucking hairy ass man, you know. You'd prefer a clean, cleansely, hygienic woman to be cooking for sure, in my opinion. But how about you? How do you feel about women in the kitchen? You know? You want a sandwich made, you want it made right, you know? You don't want it from some fucking dirty ass fat cunt, that's for sure. You want it from a beautiful lady. I support it. Good man. Good man. Leave a like, brother. If you support it, leave a like, of course. But I was talking about the Yonkov, obviously Drakkar Klose. Edson Barboza, interesting fight. Hopefully Barboza can knock out Drakkar Klose. Nothing against Drakkar Klose, but yeah, obviously I want Barboza to win. He's a legend. But I don't know. Maybe the winner of Bobby Green versus Carlos Diego Ferreira can fight Conor McGregor, you know? Doesn't make the most sense, but I mean, Conor McGregor's going around knocking out men in Ibiza, so like he might as well fight a veteran, you know? He clearly needs to get back in the cage. I don't care who it is. The man is just fighting people on it. When he goes on holiday, he's just bashing people. So like, let's get him in a like sanctioned combat so he can like let out some frustration, because he's just gonna end up killing somebody, and you know that's not good for nobody. It's not good for the sport. You know, especially because McGregor is like such a big name in the sport. You know, if McGregor was to kill somebody in like a fucking street fight, it's you just know people are gonna be crying and saying, you know, that's all of MMA. This is what MMA creates. They create people like Conor McGregor. You know. Do you support women driving? What a fucking question to ask. I mean, a lot of when I order Uber, sometimes a lot of my Uber Eats are from women. So yes, I support women driving. You know, so as long as you drive right, you know. How about you? Do you support women driving? Snoobler. This is your first time in the chat. And you're asking me a lot of women-related questions. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know. How do you feel about women driving? Fucking hell. Yesterday I was getting asked about some weird questions immediately, so it's good. I'm getting a lot of weird questions. I like it though. It's keeps things interesting. But every time I see a bad driver, I can tell if it's a woman or not. I mean, what about when it's a non-bad woman driver though? What then? What country are you from anyway, Snoobler? Maybe, I don't know. I guess here typically bad drivers. Uh, I don't know who would typically be the worst drivers here. America. Okay. Here typically the worst drivers are more like. Mm, I don't know actually. To be fair, who the worst drivers would be. Mm, yeah, I don't know. It's either a woman or elderly. Yeah, the elderly are pretty bad. I got flipped off by an elderly woman once. Like I was completely driving the right, like I was doing everything right, and she flipped me off. So you know what? Yeah, fuck the elderly. They can't. They shouldn't. If they're flipping me off because I'm driving properly, they shouldn't be on the road, in my opinion. We are here in. Oh, what the fuck's in my? It's in my fucking teeth here. Fucking a joke of a thing, yeah. Damn, where are the moderators at? But women pretend they are good drivers. I mean, to be fair, like I know a lot of women who have been in car accidents, if that's any correlation. Like they'll say, "Oh, I'm so quirky. I've been in a car accident." Like they'll do shit like that. It's like, bro, that's not a flex. It just means you're an incompetent driver. Like it's not a flex that you've been in like car crashes. Calm it down. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. From Perth. From Perth, WA. But yeah, I get what you mean. Women, like I don't know, a lot of women. It's not always women. Wow, what a name! Your name's Goo Goo Gaga. Roar. But yeah, like I don't know if anyone's ever in a car accident and they flex it. It's typically like I don't know for here. It's like white trashy type women who normally like, oh, I was in a car accident. I'm so quirky. I'm so crazy. Roar, Goo Goo. So what's going on? Where are you from, Goo Goo Gaga? Oh. Oh, I got in that. I got in that. Yeah, you're in that. How are you? I'm good. How are you, I? Your name is I. How are you, I? My dad died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Goo Goo Gaga. Were you close with your father, or did you have a strained relationship? If you had a very bad, if you had a good relationship, I'm very sorry for your loss. And if you had a bad relationship, I'm very sorry for your loss. Maybe that was something you wanted to rekindle. Australia is a continent. Yeah, Australia is a continent, but we're also a country. I am good, thank you. That's good to hear. If this is your first time here, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. If this is your first time on one of my streams, grrr, grrr, rawr. Why am I reading these out? But I'm gonna do it anyway. If you're in my chat, I'm gonna just read out all your comments. Have you been to America? I've never been to America, but I've always wanted to go to America. Specifically, I've wanted to go to Texas. So I'd love to shoot guns and eat big steaks and do all that cool shit, the typical American stuff, Have you ever been to Australia? That's a question here. Are you speaking Australian or English? Oh, I'm speaking a little bit of both. I'm speaking Australian English. Hey, Flores, hello, how are you? Flores, are you Latin? Are you Spanish? Or are you Filipino? Who knows? But how are you, A Flores? Not sure what the A stands for, but hello. Spanish, hey, I got it. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Is there kangaroos just walking around? Nah, mate, they don't walk around, they hop around. They be hoppity hop all over the place. You never, they're always just all over the joint. Like I walk a lot, and when I walk, I always run into kangaroos. They're like, "Oh, what's going on, Benny P?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, not much." But no, like there is actually a lot. I live near a place where there's like 200 kangaroos just like hopping around. But what state are you in America? So I can ask basic questions. A stands for Alia. Miss Alia Flores. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining my live. I hope you're doing very well. Florida. Ah, we got a Florida man in the chat. Fuck yeah. That's the other state I want to go to is Florida. Hey, why are you haying me like that? Why are you in all caps, Goo Gaga? Are you mad at me? You trying to get my attention? What are you trying to get here, huh? But yeah, I've always wanted to go to Florida. Florida's pretty cool. You know, it's just I love the Florida man meme, everything that goes on in Florida, which is crazy. But I love it. I'd love to go there one day, shoot some guns, see some alligators. Michigan in the house. What's good? Not much, my friend. And actually, what do I mean, not much? Yes, a lot is good, actually. How are you, Don? We got Mickey. We got Mickey Mouse in the house. Right now. What do you mean right now? What do you mean right now, Goo Goo Gaga? What is right now? When Lime is at the same time as Guru. Ah, that's why you weren't moderating, Otis. Hi, sup, man? I am from Brazil. Ola, with an O. Ola, not with a H. Don't worry, I know the difference in Portuguese. Don't worry. How are you, Victor? I hope you're going well. Shout out to Brazil. Good to hear. All good here. Oi, oi, oi. Let's go. Mr. C, it's good to see you again. I modded there too. I'm busy. Otis, you need double time. You need to get something else that you can moderate on both. Is that a GTA Vice City shirt? Yes, this is. I was very happy. I got this bad boy today. I had to wear it on stream, of course. Shout out to Tommy Versetti. Hello, Alia Flores. Cool shirt, man. Thank you. I was very happy when I got this today. I was like, I have to go live now. You know, it's a very sexy shirt. Snoober, Australia doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm a paid actor, so like, send some money my way. You know, I'm a paid actor. Send me some donations. No, I'm kidding. Musical Benny Guru and Flat. I should be getting paid overtime. You really should. I got a new moderator the other day, Otis. Fake tough guys. Don't worry. I did a stream yesterday. I had fake tough guys moderating for me. So don't worry. I'm hiring a crew here. Mr. Furley shirt. If you know, you know. I don't actually know. That's bad. I probably would know, but I can't remember this. I can't remember Mr. Furley shirt. Let me look this up. But how are we all today? What's good with everyone? How many of you are new to the channel? How many of you are already subscribed? Do you have beef with New Zealand? I have no beef with New Zealand, but New Zealand women have beef with me. Let's just say that. The real tough guy and the fake tough guy over good guy, bad guy play 100%. Who wouldn't want to just hear me and fake tough guy talking shit? Messi or Ronaldo? I would say I'll go Messi. You know, shout out Viva la Argentina. I love Argentina, so I'll go Messi. You know, Messi. What a guy Messi is. Plus, you know, what about the Brits? I mean, my father is from the UK, so I have no beef with the UK. And so, what are you doing? I'm just chilling. What about you, Miss Flores? What are you up to? So you actually from Spain, Miss Flores, or are you just Latin American? Whereabouts in Spain or wherever you're from? Shout out to the young journalist. Shout me out. Hell yeah, brother. I'm taking over. We're taking over. You know, we're coming for that top spot. Earl Hawani, you're in my fucking domain now, mate. Get out of here. We're taking over. What about the Ukrainians? I dated a Ukrainian. Yeah, she was half Ukrainian, but I guess that counts. I got beef with them people, you know. Nah, I got no beef with Ukrainians, but be careful dating Ukrainian women. Do you have beef with the Chinese. Ni hao sheng mingza ben. No, I do not. I have no beef with the Chinese. I was born in Grand Junction. Where is Grand Junction? Sounds like a fucking avenue. It sounds like a street. Were you born on a street, Miss Flores? Or is it like a city or a town or something? Grand Junction, what a name. You're born at the traffic lights. I have beef with mince pies and pork with sausage rolls. Not good, mate. Not good. Are you on cocaine? No, I'm not. Is it because of the shirt, or do I just give off very manic vibes? No, I actually don't do any drugs at all. I don't even drink alcohol, smoke weed, don't smoke cigarettes, don't vape. So no, I don't do cocaine. But it would look cool if I did, wearing the fucking whole Tommy Vercetti shirt, wouldn't it? Just do a line. 1 million subscribers, or do a line. Have you ever seen the film Joe Dirt? Of course. Joe Dirt, good movie. Shout out to David Spade. Good actor. I need to get I used to have a mullet at one point. Now I don't. I got a haircut recently, but I should get a mullet. Go full Joe Dirt next time I'm on stream. Cool beans. Yes, sir. Where are you from? Film Junkie Outdoors. Do the Spud Bros like you? Oh, I mean, most fellas like me. Most of my ops are women, if I'm being honest with you. Are you going to join the fight in the Middle East? Fuck no, I'm not dying for Israel. I will never die for Israel, okay? If I'm ever dying for a country, it will be my own country. I will not go and fight some foreign war that I don't believe in, you know? But if anyone was to invade my country, yes, I'll fight. But I'm never going to the Middle East to fight a war, especially not for Israel. Grand Junction is a city. Oh, okay. Whereabouts in... what part of Spain is Grand Junction? Let me look it up. Grand Junction. Oh, wait, you're from Grand Junction in Colorado. But you're Spanish? Or is there one in Spain? Okay, no. You're from Colorado then. Miami. Shout out to Miami, Florida. Some ways, that's a place I've always wanted to go, clearly, as you can see from my outfit. But how are we? How are we all today? We've got 12 viewers in here. Shout out to all you 12 people. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do. Like the video, you know, help a man out. Which Australian animal you'd rather be locked in a room with? Not a koala, because koalas have chlamydia. So I don't want to get chlamydia. Maybe like probably like a wombat, something like that. Something chill. Oh, no, a quokka. I'll be locked in a room with a quokka because they're like little cute animals, you know. Don't harm anybody. Got to think smart, you know. That shirt would be perfect for sure. Absolutely. I'm already a Florida man at heart. If I was American, I would absolutely be from Florida or Texas, 100%. Guarantee it. My day is going... What the my day is going phenomenal, microscopic, silcovolo, convasi, well, yourself. Yeah, my day's alright. My day's alright. My day's going alright, Phantom Venom. I would want to be locked in a room with a silverbacked gorilla to show my dominance. Damn, we got a badass over here. Greetings. As a neophyte to this digital broadcast, I am curious to the specific genre or subject matter that constitutes your... Holy fucking shit. Welcome back, Albert Einstein. We got fucking Albert Einstein in the chat, guys. Hello, welcome. I talk about MMA, I talk about fight stuff, but on stream I'll just talk a bunch of crap, you know. I just like to talk. What about an angry, full-grown saltwater crocodile off powder? I would run out of the room, and I would not want to mess with something like that, if I'm being honest with you. Any protest in Australia? No, I don't think there's any protests going on here, at least not on my end. I'm not protesting anything. What about you, Victor Cruz? Any protests where you're from? There are 48 million kangaroos in Australia. There are 3.4 million inhabitants in Uruguay. So if the kangaroo decided to invade Uruguay, each person will have to fight 14 kangaroos. Well, Uruguay would be fucked. The kangaroos take over, I'm sorry to tell you. Uruguay, you're done. Nice, bro. These nuts. What do you think about Nunes coming out of retirement? I think she could definitely beat Kayla Harrison, but it is 2 years off, so I'm worried to think about how she'll come back. But, I mean, Usman came back after 2 years and he fucking destroyed Buckley, so Kayla Harrison can definitely win. Do you live Brazil? No. I live in Australia, but I love Brazil. I love the Brazilian people, you know. Our right and left legs are Thanksgivings and Christmas, and we need to meet in the middle. God, you are so handsome. Well, thank you, Frederick. Thank you, Frederick. You know, if your name was Francina instead of Frederick, you know, maybe we would get something going here, but I appreciate it. Destroyed, I don't know about that. Bro, out of his prime. Yeah. When I say destroyed, I mean just masterclassed him a little bit. He didn't like put on too much damage or anything. He's definitely past his prime, but Buckley, I have thought, had really good takedown defense against Covington, so I was a bit surprised that he just destroyed him. Do you think a normal 180-pound guy that trains can beat a woman UFC fighter? Absolutely. 100%. You put, yeah, 100%. Even Jorge Masvidal's talked about it, like, he'll have novices, like, train with Nunes, and they have to still take it easy, because, like, there's too much power and strength in the male skeleton, in the male, as well as, like, testosterone and everything like that. It's unfair for women, you know. Doesn't matter how good you are. Obviously, Nunes could definitely beat up some twinks who don't train or anything like that. Shut your mouth, you absolute feel of a thing, yeah, you fucking muppet. Who the fuck are you? $150 to win. Sean winning by submission, but that was never happening, I guess. Damn. In the words of Buckley, I was a trash-ass wrestler in high school. Did he actually say that? I should have fucking known. But, like, his takedown defense looks so good in all of his fights, and then he just got mauled against Usman. I don't know. The fifth round, though, is what pisses me off, because he did look very good. He looked competent with the takedown defense, but it was, like, a little too late. He did say that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I would watch more Buckley interviews if he didn't come off, like, annoying at times, you know. Sometimes he just talks a lot of shit. It's like, I can't be bothered to watch Buckley interviews, you know. I don't know what mindset he's going in. But, yeah, that makes a lot of sense then. Like, I at 1.4, Buckley was like a nightmare matchup for, like, Sean Brady. Now I think Brady would just ragdoll him. I think I could take a kangaroo, to be honest. I would like to see you try. New sport I'm pitching. Kangaroo fights. Aha, what do you think? I'd love to see it. I've actually got videos on my phone of kangaroo scrapping, so, like, make me an investor. I'll film it. I'll definitely film that. I'm a big enthusiast of watching kangaroos box it out. You get better boxing from two kangaroos than you do in the women's bantamweight division, that's for sure. Okay, this isn't too bad. Anyone here a fan of acai? Got an acai smoothie here. Got to stay hydrated. Yesterday I was on stream for like 4 hours. I was so dehydrated. Better than two idiots slapping each other? Yeah, absolutely. I've never watched a power slap, but I never will. It's very stupid. Like, obviously you can say, oh, this is going to cause brain damage, and people can say, well, you could say the same about MMA, but at least there's skill in MMA. You're allowed to defend yourself. It's just a bit stupid if it's two guys slapping each other. At least make it punchies or something, like punch each other in the arm or something like that. Kangaroos are kind of goofy looking. They are. They look like demons. If you actually see them up close, especially when they're on like they're standing up and everything, like they look like demons. Like they look like, I don't know, they just look like a mix of a demon and a dog, and then it's good. I don't know. Kangaroos are weird. They're weird animals, but I love them. You know, they're very unique. Let's just say that. But yeah. Kangaroo. I wonder, we need to get like, instead of like just kangaroo fights, we should have just animals scrap it out. Any wrestling organization in Australia? Pro wrestling or like freestyle, like competitive wrestling, or like, yeah, like WWE type wrestling. Because I think we have a bit of both. But the wrestling scene is definitely a bit weaker. Pro. Yeah, there's a lot. One of my mates, he went to a pro wrestling event and they were doing like a Falls Count Anywhere match, but it was like on a fucking playground, which was pretty interesting. It was for like a hardcore championship, which was like very funny to watch. They were using like playground equipment to like hit each other as well, which is pretty cool. Imagine going to an event and you like get to go outside and interact with like the fighters, the pro wrestlers, because they're like scrapping on a playground, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. But what about, yeah, I'd love to do like thoughts on Kanye's new song. What is this, the Hallelujah one, or are you talking about the original one? Because the original one, and like you gotta hear me out here. The original song that Kanye West did, it went sort of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fucking, it went a bit hard. I'm not agreeing with it or anything like that. But the song was good. It was a good song by Kanye West. You know, the fact he made that so catchy, considering what it's saying, is fucking insane. But you know, Kanye West, he's got very catchy songs. What about you, Snoobler? What about your thoughts on Kanye West's new song? It just seems like every couple months or every couple weeks, Kanye's just releasing some fucking insane song that's like going to get him in trouble. I support it. Good man, Snoobler. Good man. But yeah, shout out Kanye West. You know, me and Kanye West, we have something in common. We both got put on Israeli missiles. We got both had our names written on Israeli missiles. So you know, we're very close. Oh my god, my arm is so fucking sore from holding this phone. But how are we all today anyway? What's everybody up to? What time is it in where everyone is? I like the algorithm. The algorithm's been real kind to me lately because every time I go on stream, I get a lot of people who I've never talked to before. So it's helping me grow my brand. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, show it to your grandma, show it to your grandma's friend's dog. I don't care. Just help a man out. Help a man try to chase his dream. Then one day I can actually go to Miami with this shirt and drink fucking smoothies by the beach. 100%. Other than that, or I just get like, I become like a YouTuber who gets fucking killed or something. And holy shit, was that a fucking bug? Get the fuck out of here. There we go. I'm from Maya. Where's Maya? Let's look. Oh, wait, yeah, you said you're from Miami, didn't you? Yeah, you're from Miami, that's right, I remember. Are you Cuban? American? Victor Cruz? You have Cuban ancestry? Because I know there's a lot of Cubans in Miami, of course. Wonder what's like better to go to, well, for Conor McGregor, Miami or Ibiza? I feel like I call Miami Northern Cuba. Yeah, because I read somewhere that like there's places in Miami or maybe even just Florida where like the majority of people are of Cuban ancestry, which is pretty interesting. Cubans are very attractive people. Hello, the one, the only, the one. How are we, the one? How are you doing? So much little fucking construction going on outside. It's pissing down with rain. It's not good weather. It's not good weather for me. Especially I'm wearing like this tropical fucking outfit and the weather is shit. Latte or sexy red? Ugh. Okay, I know sexy red. Let me look at latte. probably go latte. She looks a little bit less trashy than sexy red. Sexy red is like, you'd be a bit worried that your dick's gonna fall off after you hit it. Opinions on Saddam Hussein. He was obviously clearly a dictator, but he was obviously he clearly like kept the Middle East a bit more stable. After they took him out, Iraq fell to shit, and obviously ISIL came apart. So I would say Saddam Hussein was maybe a necessary evil, but he's gone now, and Iraq is Iraq turned into a war zone because of that. He didn't even have weapons, you know, so it was a bit stupid, right? Bit of a stupid thing. He got taken. He was like, obviously he wasn't a good guy, but it was clearly like he was keeping the the Middle East a bit more stable. But he's gone now, so. But yeah, obviously he was not a good guy by any means, but he was a lot more secular for religious minorities, probably, except for Kurds. But you know, they're not a religious minority. That's more of an ethnic thing, I think. Maybe I'm wrong though. I'm not an expert on the Saddam Hussein, that for sure. But yeah, what about you? What are your thoughts on Saddam Hussein? Thoughts on the Austrian painter? Oh my god, you're trying to fucking get me all these questions, huh? The Austrian painter. Well, his paintings were good. I'll give him that. You know, I don't know, honestly, why did they not let him into art school? Like, his paintings were actually really good. And, like, the thing is, people say, well, it wasn't that good. He was trying to go to fucking art school. Like, of course, they're not perfect. He was trying to go to art school to perfect his paintings, you know? Like, I don't know. The guy was, clearly, he could have been a very talented painter. So, unfortunate, he didn't get to go in that route. Please say N-word with hard R. I will subscribe. Let me all right, he goes N-word. No, I'm not going to say that, obviously. I'm not fucking going to say that. Why would I do that now? Why would I fucking go and just fucking tie a noose around my career already and fucking throw it out? Come on, man. Self-aware Fanta 415. Just thinks I'm gonna fucking just throw out the N-word. Come on, I'm not that desperate for subscribers, man. Some of my subscribers are from West Africa. I can't be doing that. Plus, what race are you? Self-aware Fanta? Are you gonna give me the N-word pass? Is this how it works? Is you give me the N-word pass, or you're not black? I mean, I've had a few people bait me into trying to bait me into saying the N-word, like on these streams, but none of them have worked. I'm Aryan. Aryan as in you're Indian, like Indo-Aryan, or Aryan as in like you're a Germanic, you know, you're a Germanic person, or a Nordic person. Which type of Aryan? What Aryan nation are you from? I mean, I just hate them. I mean, fair enough. You're allowed to hate whoever you want, you know. People have experiences with people they're not allowed to like, you know. I typically try not to hate people because of their race, but I do hate a lot of people, but not because of their race, just people who fucking piss me off. Damn. This is like my 4th stream. I already got like fucking people asking me to say the N-word and talk about their hate of minorities. It's escalating real quickly. But what country are you from, Self-aware Fanta? Imagine because you got Fanta in the name, and we know who invented Fanta. Are you like German? Who's the minority group in Australia? Well, we got a lot of minorities here. We got the Indigenous people, so the Aboriginal people. But we have like every minority here, really. Like, we have Asians. The second biggest minority group in Australia is Asian people. Like, we have like over 1 million Chinese people, over 1 million Indian people, and I think Aboriginals are like the 4th or 5th minority group. Do you know any voodoo spells specifically for mothers-in-law? Yes, I do. Go to the forest. You go to the forest and you get like I don't know, get something that belongs to her. She won't let me see my kids. Damn, she's not even the mother. She's the mother-in-law. How dare she? How dare she not let you see your kids, Junior Tom? Well, specifically, just get something that belongs to her and like burn it in the forest and just like chant over and over again. Oi, 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 and eventually she'll let you see your kids. Black Australians, yeah, Aboriginals are black. They call themselves black fellas. So, yeah, but we also have people from, a lot of people from South Sudan. That's like the largest African community we have here. But we also have Melanesian people as well from like Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, all them countries. And then Torres Strait Islanders who are like Aboriginal, but they're Melanesians as well. How popular is Big Les? Big Les is very popular. Obviously, it's not as popular now because it's a bit of an older show, but it was very popular. Do you think I should call ICE on her? Is she in the country illegally, Junior? I mean, think about it this way. You call ICE on your mother-in-law. That's your mother-in-law gone, and you're getting some money off it. So, like, it's a win-win, right? You lose the mother-in-law, and don't they give, like, payment? ICE, baby. I mean, we don't have anything like that. We don't get paid to fucking rat out fucking illegals here. But that would be a very good way to make some money, you know? Just keep making that money. I mean, it's win-win for you, Junior. Depending on what country. Like, obviously, I would imagine you're from America if you're talking about calling ICE. I get a gold medal. I mean, you can get that gold medal and you can sell that bad boy and you're rich and your mother-in-law's gone. I mean, think about all the positives. Just, yeah. A lot of people ask me a lot of advice. I've had people send help. What do you need help with, Amelie? What's bothering you, Amelie? What do you need help with? Oh, fuck, I badly need to piss. Call ICE on Trump. You're gonna get Trump deported from his own country. Imagine that, the president's illegal. After everything, he talked about Obama being illegal. He talked about Obama, the whole birthright thing. It turns out Trump was actually born in another country. Imagine that for a plot twist. That would be a crazy plot twist. I mean, it'd be cinema though, wouldn't it? I need to badly fucking piss. But I have 11 viewers and I don't want you to leave. Yes, drinking that smoothie is really going to help me not piss. All right, I'm going to go piss real quick. Nobody leave. I swear to God, nobody leave. Would you fight if the US invaded Australia? Fuck yeah, I would. I'm not letting anybody invade my country. What am I meant to do, you know? But I don't think the US would ever invade Australia unless it was like a false flag or something like that. But I'm going to go piss real quick. Oh my God, people left already. You got to be fucking kidding me. All right, I'll be back. Okay, that was a very good piss. All right, I'm back. How are we all? Feeling very rejuvenated now. Time to keep chatting some shit. But yes, I would fight. I would never go and fight in another like foreign country or anything like that. There's no reason for me to. But I would defend Australia if anything was to happen for sure. But I don't know. We'd know if anybody was going to invade us because we're like so fucking far away. Like we'd be very aware of it before it happens for sure. But you never know, maybe they sneak attack us, king hit us, cheap shot. Damn, where are everybody at now? Did everybody leave when I was taking a fucking waz? It's just me all by myself, and I don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Where is everybody? I don't wanna be all by myself. I just wanna talk about Conor McGregor hitting a guy in Ibiza. Alright, we got more people in here now. Unless they left it when I was singing. Hello, somebody say something. Why is it getting all quiet in here? Oh, yeah, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Check out my recent video. Conor McGregor gets his first win in 5 years in Ibiza. And also check out my prediction video for UFC Fight Night, Hill vs. Roundtree. Full card prediction and breakdown. I'm in the top 8 best predictors on MMA YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, come on, Snoop Blood. Seriously, you think I'm going to fucking fall for that? Like, come on, man. I'm not that old, you know. I'm a youngster. I know what that means. Come on, you gotta be better than that, bucko. But I appreciate the effort, you know. One day somebody will make me slip up, but it's gonna have to take a fucking good effort to make me slip up, you know. Say an O. Say an O sound normally. O. 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 The glorious content with Joe Biden wearing the MAGA hat. There was an iconic moment. I remember Joe Biden literally took off with that fucking hat on his head. Like, the guy never got his hat back. Bro, if I went to Australia, I'd want to meet up. I mean, yeah, fuck it, why not? Do a fan meetup, bro. Organise. Once I get big, I'll do like a meetup with all the boys. Sup, bro? Alcohol and marijuana. Ursig is knocking Alex out. I hope so. I hope Perez is getting chinned. I would like that a lot. I'm sick of watching my boy get smoked. But yeah, I'll definitely do a meetup with all the fans or whatever. One day, you know, when obviously this is very early days. I only have fucking 1.2k subscribers. But one day I reckon I'll be big, you know. One day we'll get there. And when we do, that's when the fun will begin, you know. This is just the beginning. But hopefully one day that'll be a good goal. Let's meet up Canning Vale. Holy shit, Canning Vale is such a niche place. Like, out of all the, like, Canning Vale is a shithole too. Why Canning Vale, Mason? Such a niche reference. I like it though. This is the weirdest porn intro I've ever seen. Do I have the porn star look? I need to really work on the fucking porn star stash. I mean, I feel like I got like porn director look with the Tommy Vercetti shirt. Like, I feel like I could definitely pull off a convincing porn director. Like, hey, come in her fucking mouth right now. Do it now. I said, do it now. I'm trying to go fight some kangaroos. I mean, I'd pay to watch that. Orobai will win for the Ice Age. He's doing it. He's gonna redeem it. He's coming for the glory mammoth. He's coming for the mammoth. Nah, if he's a caveman, then fucking Tavik is like, I don't even know what the fuck Tavik is. But yes, Orobai's gonna get it done, I reckon. I reckon he's gonna win this. Unless he gets brutally robbed because it's in Azerbaijan, which is always a possibility, unfortunately. Boost Juice, where's my fucking sponsor? But yeah, I'm pretty keen for this weekend's oh my god, I'm being fucking poisoned. My sard's got me. Oh my god. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I'm pretty keen for this weekend's card. I'm starting to second guess picking Roundtree. I don't know. Something's telling me that Jamal Hill might just knock him out. Hopefully not the case, but I don't know. I still don't rate Roundtree, even though he had a competitive fight with Pereira. I still worry. This is still the guy who got knocked out by Johnny Walker. Still the guy knocked out behind Kutalaba. It's just worrying stuff. But I guess we'll have to see. But yeah. What Roundtree knocking him out, dog. He's gotta go in there. He's put some fucking butter on it. He's a fucking knock him out. No, I reckon I could see an oblique kick fucking knockout. Like I could see him just stomping his leg out. Yeah, I seen they took off Roman Coppola versus Paulo Costa, which is shit. I was really looking forward to that fight. It was very unfortunate, but at least they're moving it to like 318. So, but yeah, 317 definitely needs another fight because that card was actually looking good. And now they lose one fight, and it's like, oh, it's back to being dog shit again. Like, not dog shit, but, you know, like an international fight week card needs more than 11 fights. That's crazy. It's international fight week. Like, it needs to be stacked. Absolutely stacked. It's a dog act, 100%. But, yeah. How are we all anyway? Like, what are we all looking forward to this weekend? I feel like I get a lot of people who just don't watch UFC on these streams, so it's very entertaining. Like, they're probably like, what is this guy even talking about? Like, I'd imagine they do because it does say Conor McGregor TKOs Ibiza man in Nightclub. But, like, you never know. Like, these people could just be random people just, like, all right, what's this one? Oh, it's a photo of Conor McGregor. Oh, interesting. I wonder what this video is about. It's just some Australian guy in his bed wearing a fucking Tommy Vercetti shirt talking about, like, just random fucking absolute shit. But it's the power of the internet, right? Gotta love it. I'm happy Amava finally accepted to fight Kyle. That's been #1 contender fight. I'm pretty keen for that. I reckon Amava might get him, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm not... Kyle is weird. I don't know if Kyle is good or bad. I don't think he's bad, obviously, but I don't know if he's, like, really all that or not. I could see Amava fucking catching him. But again, Amavov, I could also just see Kyle clinch fucking him because Amavov's very weak in the clinch. You know, Phil Hawes just beat him by being able to clinch. When I went to Perth last year, I went to Freo. Shout out to the Freo. Shout out to Fremantle Prison. I know somebody got married at the Fremantle Prison. I wanted Islam, Ilya, not Ilya Charles. Yeah, we all did, but Ilya versus Charles is still a sick fight, but obviously it's not the big fight we're all hoping for. But yeah, unfortunately we're not allowed nice stuff in MMA. Like, we either had to have JDM destroy Bilal, and then like we lose Ilya versus Islam. We have to watch Bilal fucking win. And it's like it's really tough. It's like a really life's not easy. We either have to root for a Bilal win, or we get no Ilya versus Islam. But I still believe it could maybe happen down the line, but it just won't be as big. Unfortunately, I think JDM can beat Islam, and then it's just sort of like, you know, it's a bit fucked. Like, it won't be as big of a fight, obviously, if JDM smokes Islam, and then he moves back down to fight Ilya. But it will still be a decent fight. There'll still be beef and everything. And I guess it's more winnable than for Ilya as well, if that's the case. JDM is going to put on masterclass on Islam. I fucking hope so. I think he will. Like, I'm very confident JDM. I was so confident he was going to beat Bilal, and I think Islam's actually a more better matchup for him than Bilal. The only thing that worries me is that JDM can obviously beat Bilal and he doesn't have to worry about getting finished, but he could be up 4 rounds and then Islam could snatch up a Das or something. So that's the only thing that really worries me is Islam's got a lot more finishing potential, but it's about weird. I'm wearing cute panties and Caprice leggings, my friend. Very interesting. That's nice to know, Cup Ramen. I'm interested to know if you're a male or a female Cup Ramen, but I hope you're enjoying your cute panties. I hope you're very comfy. Yes, I hope you're very comfy right now. Hello, thank you. You're welcome, Cups Ramen. Make sure you subscribe if you want to always come to these live streams and tell me about your cute panties, you know? Like, I'm always going to be doing lives, so, like, make sure you subscribe if you ain't already and like the video. Shout out to Cup Ramen. What a... I'm a guy, love. I'm straight, though. Nice. Very interesting. Why are you wearing cute panties then? But hey, you know, different strokes for different folks. Whatever floats your fancy, I guess. As long as you're comfy, I guess. I've got some very interesting messages that are comfortable. Well, that's good. As long as you're comfortable. Whereabouts you from? Is it cold? Is it hot or is it cold there? I'd imagine it's pretty hot if you're wearing fucking panties. But yeah, I've had some very interesting questions. I had somebody Goro versus Batman. I've gone Batman. Batman with prep time beats anybody. You give Batman enough time, he'll fucking prep to beat everybody's. Batman has like Volkanovski fight IQ. Tom Nolan next fight is who? I wanted Tom Nolan versus Chris Duncan, but that's not going to happen. Chris Duncan's fighting Rebecca. So I'm not actually sure who they'll give to Tom Nolan next. I live in Hawaii. I'm in public housing. Oh, shout out to Hawaii. Hey, you're in Hawaii? I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. You know? The boys. The boys. Are you a native Hawaiian or are you Asian American? Because I know Hawaii has a lot of Asian people. Like, I think it has a very big Japanese community. Too many crackheads in Hawaii, honestly. Yeah, I watched a lot of fights, like Hawaiian street fights, and I will say you have very high-level street fights. Like, there's kicks and leg kicks, and people fucking know the distance and everything. Like, you have very high-level street fights. Asian American. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Very nice. Well, welcome, cameraman. Hope you're enjoying your stay in this live stream. Are you a UFC fan, or you just, like, stumbled upon my live? Hawaiian street fights. Yeah, like, I've seen some very high-level Hawaiian street fights, man. Like, I've watched them, and, like, every fight, they've all got granite chins, and they're all, like, throwing leg kicks, they're throwing high kicks. Like, the song Max Holloway walks out to, like, oh, Hawaiian kickboxer. Oh, Hawaiian kickboxer. You know, dun, dun, dun. It's because they all got kickboxing over in Hawaii, you know? 2 years, go to 2 years in Hawaii. Forget, you know, you got kickboxing now. Just stumbled upon your live stream. Well, I'm glad you joined it. I hope you're enjoying your stay in Benny P MMA's live stream. 318 needs a co-main bad. Is that the Dricus Duplessis versus Hamzat card? Because what even is that card right now? Let's have a look. I like Hamzat Chimaev. Hamzat Chimaev, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. Oh, it's the Dustin card, sorry. Yeah, what is this card right now? Let's have a look. Is this MMA Guru's little brother? I don't know if I should take that as a good thing or a bad thing. I've no beef against the MMA Guru or anything like that, but people really don't like MMA Guru sometimes. So I don't know if I should take that as a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm Aussie, so no relation to the gurus, to the guru. Jesus Christ! Yeah, they have Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen as the co-main right now for 318. That's fucking dog shit. We can't have that. I'm just messing. Was alright. Welcome to the stream, Alec Bradshaw. If this is your first time as a viewer, thank you for joining me. Who the fuck? Oh, okay. I was looking at Wikipedia, and they have Gutierrez's name is Atiba Abega Gutierrez. Who the fuck's that? I thought it was like a meme name. Didn't realize his full name. Yeah, Marvin should never co-main, especially not after that fucking Roman Dolidze fight. That fight was fucking awful. Hello, mister. Hello. How are we going, my South Asian friend? Which country are you from? Is it bad to call Indigenous Australians or Māori blackfellas as it is to call African Americans the N-word? No, so I don't know about Māori people, but Indigenous Australians, they call themselves blackfellas. Like, that's how they refer to themselves. So it's like they call us white fellas, or if they hate us, they call us white dogs. So it's like, yeah. I haven't watched the UFC in about a year. What's going on right now? Anything exciting? No, to be honest with you, the UFC is in dire need of new management because it's been very dog shit very recently. Vinicius Oliveira said he could out cardio Marab. All right, buddy, calm down. Calm down, Vinicius Oliveira. I have a quick question. Yes, ask me a question. Aren't they Aboriginals? Yeah, they're Aboriginal, but their skin is very dark, so they call themselves blackfellas. But we also have people from Africa here as well. But yeah, Indigenous people call themselves blackfellas or they say they're a part of the mob, which is like whatever tribe they're from. They say that's their mob. We also, that's what we call kangaroos as well. Like, we don't say like a, what would you say? Like a, I can't even think of the word right now. Like, when like, you think of groupings for the kangaroos or whatever, we call them a mob of kangaroos, though. That's the correct terminology. Maldives do the same thing. They call people of European descent Payaka. That's correct. You call black people kangaroos? No, we don't call black people kangaroos. Do you train at all? I don't at the moment, but I was training like a year ago. So I've done jiu-jitsu, I've done wrestling. One of my coaches was like a British wrestling national champion. I've done kickboxing, Muay Thai, and I did an MMA class when I was a kid. So I've done a lot of training on and off for a couple years. Why Australia, USA, and England please look very similar? It's because we all come from the British like Isles, but then we also have a lot of like German ancestry and everything mixed up. So like, obviously we all have a lot of English ancestry from them countries, but I also think we look very different because we're like a mix of everything. The average English person is just English, like indigenous white English. But for us, we're like English, but we also have like Irish ancestry or whatever. Like me, I have English, Dutch, Irish, German, Russian, Greek, French ancestry. So I got like a little bit of everything, Do you think Malcolm Wellmaker can become a champion? Maybe he could be, but I doubt it. He could maybe catch Marat, maybe, but I still need to see a bit more from Wellmaker before I say he's a future champ. Like, people were saying Peyton Talbot was a future champ, and he just got fucking fraud checked by Ronnie Barcelos. Being a national wrestling champion in the UK is like being a national cricket champion in the US. I mean, that's fair. That is fair, but he was a good wrestler. I remember this guy was like 5'6". I was about 15 when I was training with him, and I was like still so much taller than him, but he was like fucking ragdolling me. I was like, oh fuck. But it was a good humbling. Children are the future of Australia. I mean, just taking the piss, mate. No, I get you. But it is fair. The wrestling level is much lower in these countries for sure. Like, America has very high level wrestling, but I mean, we're catching up with MMA wrestling, that's for sure. Children of the future of Australia. The children are the future of everything. Every country. Well, except for like Singapore, where like the birth rate is literally under the replacement level. Like the total fertility rate in like Singapore is 0.9. That means more people have no kids than any at all. Is cricket popular in Australia like India? Yeah, it's very popular, but I think it's more popular with the older generation because I don't really know anybody who like sits around watching cricket. Make Australia great again. I'm gonna make Australia great again. We're gonna turn it around. Up the Maroons. But yeah, Australia, one thing about Australia is that I'm very envious of America is that they have freedom of speech. We don't really have that here, unfortunately. Like, we do, but you offend somebody and you can get arrested for it. It's very fucking shit. Like, I'm an offensive person, so it's hard for me, It's tough. I just want to make jokes, but the government won't let me. True, living in New Zealand for a year was weird shit. Why is it the same there? Yeah. We're very nanny type states. You can get arrested for offending someone. So not so much in my state, but in Queensland, they passed laws that you can be charged with like a hate crime if you mock somebody for relationship status, if you make fun of their nationality, if you make any sort of joke, like anything about their appearance, their employment, or anything like that, you can actually get charged, apparently. I don't know if it's actually been passed into law, but I don't know if it's like officially in law in Queensland, but that's what I've read about Queensland. It's not the same here, but eventually it'll probably follow suit because all our states are fucking... All the people in Australia vote for the fucking worst parties, okay? I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, both of our main two parties, the Labour Party and the Liberal Party, are both fucking stupid. Like, they both believe in the same shit. Like, but they just, one is center left and one is like center right. But like, there's no real difference between our major political parties. They just both want nanny states. They both want all this stupid shit. You would need proof, right? Yeah, I would imagine so. You can't just say, oh, this guy said this with no proof. But yeah, it's just stupid. Like, saying words shouldn't be able to get you arrested, in my opinion. That's why I'm a very big freedom of speech advocate. Like, I if you get offended by something, you can't just want them to go to prison. Like, people are going to get offended by everything, you know? It's just stupid in my opinion. Is Australia and USA English similar? No, we have a lot. We have quite a lot of difference. We spell mum differently. We spell it M-U-M. Americans spell mum M-O-M. Like, we have a lot of words that spell differently. We have definitely just English. But, like, we got the, you know, UK English. We spell everything the exact same as them, I believe. But, yeah. I've always wondered why they, like, changed all the spelling and everything. Like, surely the English got their words and everything a lot better than the, you know, the people who are the descendants of them, you know. But, yeah, it is what it is. Hello, user MP33. I hope you're going all good today, my friend. I love the anonymous profile picture. We are Legion. We are anonymous. Pronunciation, probably. Yeah, that's probably it. But, like, yeah, it's just interesting how it all works out like that. I see some love hearts. Well, we got 15 people. We're building up a gang. We're building up a crew. But yeah, there's a lot of like weird different like languages that are like very similar to English that like I know there's people why are all Aussie physically very stronger than other country? Because I feel like Australia, like obviously not every Australian is white, but I feel like we're the most athletic white people in the world. Like I would say that's a true statement. Like a lot of the other countries are very like there's not really much physical exercise, but for me, I go walking at like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. sometimes. There's always people out walking, people out jogging and everything, riding their bikes and everything. It's just everyone's very physically active here. You know, there's nothing else really to do. It's a beautiful country, so you know a lot of people exercise and everything. So I'd say that's why. Obviously, I wouldn't say we're the most athletic people in general, but I would say like when it comes to people of European ancestry, we're probably up there. But even then, like Indigenous people are pretty athletic. So yeah, Australians in general, just we love our sports. Noise is nice. Hill fights like he has no athleticism. He doesn't, to be fair. He's just like I don't know. Hill doesn't look after himself. You know. Apparently he's in really good shape though. I heard Cody Brundage said when I was watching the Fight Night fight prediction video by James Lynch, but I don't know. Jamal Hill just doesn't have the best. He should be a middleweight. Like he's just being unhealthy fighting a light heavyweight. I feel like he's like Paddy, but he doesn't get the same shit that Paddy Pimlet gets for like always being out of shape, out of camp. But even then, when he is in camp, he's still out of shape. So I don't know. It's a bit weird. Will George Mankos go far? I believe so. I do think he's 21 years of age. He's a featherweight. He comes from Australia. Like the featherweight division in Australia is very good. Obviously, Volk came from there. Obviously, Volk's just built differently, but I think George Mankos can go very far. But he just needs to sharpen up his striking defense. And then he's solid. He's got the wrestling, the striking, and everything. He's Greek, yes, he's of Greek ancestry. You know, it's just like another Volk coming on up to the featherweight division. You know, Volk's getting older, and then we got another Greek Australian coming up the ranks from New South Wales. Welcome back, Alexander the Great. You can't get rid of him that easy. But no, he's very good. His striking's coming along Woodway as well. People forget, man. Volk used to weigh 341 pounds. He's a marauder. What is your favorite meat? I love steak. Probably not what you want to hear as an Indian person if you're Hindu, but I really like steak. But respect. Imitation is the best form of flattery. That's true. I've had a few people imitate me. Alexander the Great was Macedonian, though. He was Macedonian Greek. He was a Greek Macedonian. The country of Macedonia is different to the Macedonia during that time. Because, like, the Macedonians weren't Slavic. They were Greek. Like, there is actually still Macedonia and Greece, but yeah, it's a big thing. Greece and the Greeks and the Slavic Macedonians are always going back and forth over Macedonia. Yeah. Do you consume white protein supplement? No, I don't take any supplements. I just eat what I want to eat, pretty much. I just walk a lot. Cesare Olachechik, the brother of Michelle, got a fight booked on Dana Contender Series. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't really watched much of Cesare, but he's young, and I think he can go pretty decently far. Like, he's still very young. He's got some good wins. He beat Tom Breeze, which is a pretty good win. How long have you been live, Ben? 64 minutes. So I've been on here for 64 minutes. Yeah, just chatting some shit again. Probably won't go for 4 hours like last time because I gotta eat and everything, but just be chatting on here a little bit. Go wash. I literally had a shower, mate. What are you talking about? I'm clean. I'm very clean. So you're a fighter? No, I'm not a fighter, but I would say I'm a journalist. I break fight news quite a lot.